Welcome back to Squawk Box. In a Senate committee hearing yesterday, Senator Bernie Sanders and fellow Democrats arguing their case for reducing the federal work week to 32 hours from 40 hours. So effectively, a four-day work week. The bill calling for that four-day work week without any reduction in pay, citing advances in artificial intelligence and automation that they say would allow workers to cut back on hours and spend more time with family and on hobbies. What do you say, folks? What do you say?
He's got a soundbite, I think.
One of the issues that we have got to talk about is stress in this country. The fact that so many people are going to work exhausted, physically and mentally. And the fact that we have not changed the Fair Labor Standards Act. This was in 1940. We came up with a 40-hour work week. 1940. Who is going to deny that the economy has not fundamentally and radically changed over that period of time?
UAW President Shawn Fain spoke at the hearing in favor of the bill, saying that many employees in the U.S. are working for less pay and can't retire until later in life. Republican lawmakers expressed opposition to the bill. Senator Bill Cassidy said it would harm small businesses, restaurants, and trades, which could lead to layoffs if businesses can't keep productivity up.
I wouldn't know where to start on this. I wouldn't want to live in a world without Bernie Sanders. Because he's just, from the land of Ben and Jerry's. I love it. It's the silliest thing that you've ever heard, is it not? You love the work. You know we need AI.
I do like a 7-day work.
I know
like
you do.
An 11-day work week.
We need a 5 days.
But,
I mean, in this country, we try to have a really.
But what I was going to say is
strong economy. We've got to go.
We've got to go.
For a lot of Americans.
35 hours for.
Not all Americans, but a lot of Americans.
This sounds like shrinkflation.
We're already at a 4-day work week.
Well, we're also at a 35-hour work week for decades for most of them, because they take an hour lunch break. So you're talking about a 7-hour day.
But
when I started working,
but the truth is, I think most people. It's funny. I mean, I think there's the idea that everyone's doing a 4-day work week, that it's in the white-collar land because they're working from home and this and that and taking more time. But then the other truth is, the folks working on a UPS truck or delivering your Amazon package, those folks are working 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day.
I get mail on Sundays, U.S. mail.
Correct. And what I will say is there is a separation. This is more of the inequality argument that comes in. If you are able to finagle a 4-day work week or work from home 1 day a week versus the people who can't, there's a big difference between that, but that's also why minimum wage has come up pretty
substantially. Sounded like shrinkflation to me, too. So you get the same amount of money, but you only work 32 hours.
Well, but there's also been advances. It is true. There have been remarkable productivity advances. And we can only hope it makes us more productive.
Right, but the advances that are there now in AI have been basically seen as shareholder gains, that productivity is going to come back in higher
When we figured out the
returns.
sewing machine, there were great advances, too. As well, there's always been great advances. I mean, this is different. This is transformative, but I don't think it warrants it. Bernie, what I love about Bernie is any night of the week you can see him on one of the late night shows.
I would argue
never see Ted Cruz on one of the late night.
I would argue in this case he's ahead of his time.
Never see Ted Cruz on one of the late night shows. But you see Bernie, they quote Stephen Colbert, Bernie Sanders, because they're all the same. They're all like-minded. He's a socialist. He vacationed in Moscow on his honeymoon. He's crazy. He's crazy.
Look, what he's describing is Wally.
30 years from now, I suspect he will actually turn out to be closer to right than wrong.
Well, we'll know in 30 years. You might finally be right.
I'm saying I think he's a little. I think he's a little early. How about that? I'm going to give him credit and say he's early.
You know what?
But we're directionally.
I will buy you dinner.
That is the direction of travel.
I will buy you dinner in 30 years. I know people.
That is the direction of travel. And one of the things he's done, actually, over the years, which is very interesting, whether you agree with him or disagree with him, I think is actually true. He does this, what I call early anchoring. No, early anchoring.
Putting down the stakes.
He puts out these stakes about certain ideas that you and I may think are crazy in the moment.
And which has come true? Which one's been right?
Oh, goodness. Think about all of the different things that we've...
No, tell me what of Bernie's early anchors has turned out to be right. Not one.
Yeah, but what they're doing is
caricature.
What they do is move the midline. I mean, if you're talking about free student tuition, if you're talking about the idea of a wealth tax, all of those ideas.
Think about him.
Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren
he's there to
do that.
say, let's have the discussion that never happens.
That's not true. Think about all of the people who are working at
something that he said.
Just think about all the people who are working at fast food joints around the country now, who are getting all sorts of benefits that they never got 30 years
This
ago.
is because of Bernie?
Well, no, I'm saying I think that he has changed
part of
that dialogue.
Schultz, Howard Schultz.
That's how I would give Howard Schultz a lot of that credit, but I would say that
Well, there were child labor laws put in 100 years ago, long before he was born. I mean, we try to make work better, but I wouldn't tie anything to Bernie Sanders at this point, except he's kind of just a. To me, he just is funny. It's just I'm glad he's around, so we can talk about it.
Remember the meme that went around after the inauguration with the mittens?
You know, even the Democrats who supposedly love him, they totally screwed him over. Remember with Biden? Oh my God, it might be Bernie. He can never win, and Jim Clyburn
I'm not arguing
came
that Bernie Sanders should be the president of the United States ever.
Even the Democrats.
That's not what I'm arguing.
Even the Democrats. What? He's there to say ridiculous things, and